You wouldn't put your dog in.
Hi, Lindsay. Oh, I don't know what you're going to tell me.
Okay, this is hilarious. Jane thought this property was trash. There's a few cosmetics. That's pretty standard in a student HMO, right? Just because you wouldn't live in it doesn't mean it's a horrible property. So Jane thought the whole lot needed painting, everything needed painting, even these doors needs painting because she doesn't like it. I walk in here and be like, this is 6 hours work and ready to go on the market. It's so funny. So I won't tell Jane I'm doing a live tour, but her reaction to my reaction is brilliant. Watch. So this is the kitchen.
Well, I might
Here we
be
go.
only got my bedroom today. If you want me to come over, I can help on Friday.
TV in the kitchen.
Thank you so much for saving my bacon. Oh my god. You're a total hero. Oh, Lindsay. I don't deserve you, but I'm grateful for you. Oh, right. Oh, wow. So they bought you time to do a little bit of low-level burglary. Amazing. I like your style. Right, okay. Thank you so much for the good news. And, yeah, just throw my name under the bus if you get caught. Christ. I'll visit you in jail, Lindsay. I'll bring you cake with a file in. All right. Oh, God, I'll speak to you soon. Thanks so much. Do you know, I only talk about Liverpool SA because the deal sourcer had an apartment in the same block and
Yeah.
she had a cleaner and she said, this woman can't do enough for me. Fucking hell. She's just robbed a telly out of someone else's apartment using a master key because it's an apartment that she cleans for and she knows she's got no bookings in, but she's like, if she finds out, she's going to fucking absolutely sack me. And last night I was cleaning it with the window open, went to shut the window, couldn't shut the window, it was jammed. And I drove back to Manchester saying to her, oh my God, the fucking maintenance man there is shit, they told me there's no telling, they told me they can't fix the window, blah, blah, blah. And she...
Right, just to say, I am filming, so I can chop this up.
She brought her husband round to fix my window.
She brought her
The cleaner
husband.
went home, got her husband to do my maintenance.
Brilliant, there you go, perfect cleaner. Right, let's show us around. Let's have a look. So we'll start from here then. What's wrong with this kitchen, Jane? You tell me.
Well, I'd like to paint it because of this.
Yeah.
And then I'm seeing wear and tear on cupboard doors and bodged maintenance.
A little crease there, yeah.
This,
What's wrong with that then?
well, it's not part of the kitchen, it's some nasty cheap MDF imitation.
Yeah,
Kenny.
okay,
It
so-
hasn't been done properly.
Yeah, so, okay.
More nasty imitation MDF.
That's a nasty, okay.
Missing handles.
Yeah.
I'll
tell-
it in here, to be fair.
Okay, so I'll tell you what I think.
You do nothing.
I do absolutely nothing. I possibly, that's nothing major. They're not going to walk in here and be like, I'm not going to rent a room because of that. That's not me cutting corners. If there was huge damp or damp occurring, get it sorted. But a
You
little...
want that up there, you would patch that, surely.
I'd paint that, definitely, yeah.
But I'm going to have to paint the whole
No,
ceiling or wouldn't I?
no.
Just get near enough match and run it in.
Just, this is a student HMO, right? Not a house you're going to live in. Okay? So all I would do is paint from here white.
Right, okay. And what about stuff like these lights? Just leave it.
There's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with that? Yeah, just because it's not a house you are happy to live in.
So I was just going to throw...
Compared to my HMOs, this is top end, right?
Top end?
This is really nice.
I thought I had a pig on stilts, Kenny.
Some of my HMOs, the floors are unlevel and the vinyl's creased.
The floors are pretty much just need real
This,
scrub.
yeah.
They're all
So
like-
in terms of a student HMO, this is very nice.
Well, it's not.
Don't get me wrong, it could be better, but
This
that
has been used for social housing.
the only thing I would not touch that.
Would you not?
I'd possibly sort that,
Well, that's just a new door, isn't
but
it?
you,
can't
I wouldn't.
sort it.
I'd get it tenanted and then get that sorted. I wouldn't.
Okay, right.
Get
so
that
just get
sorted.
in and say, I'll sort it.
Yeah, just
Right.
tell them that will be
Right,
sorted.
right, okay.
Paint the ceiling down there.
Do I need this here? Because there's obviously no living room in this house.
I'd put a table and chairs there.
Yeah, I was going to put the tables and chairs in and then maybe move that into that
Yeah,
massive room.
yeah.
But they don't need a sofa? I don't have to give them a living room?
No,
Or should I?
no. If there's a living room, then but there isn't a living
isn't a
room,
living room,
so
yeah.
no, you can't.
Yeah, so as long as I put a table and
Yeah,
chairs
that's
in.
fine. I've got houses with no living room,
Okay.
but yeah,
It's not a deal breaker.
they'd cook their breakfast, sit there and watch telly,
Yeah.
watch the news. So, let's go. This kitchen's perfect. Do not worry.
Bathroom is my main concern actually.
This one?
In both of them.
Okay,
I
let's have
reckon
a look.
that's where the most work is.
Yeah.
This is a non-cupboard cupboard.
Okay. This is. Yeah. What needs doing in here then?
Oh, do stop it now! You're
No.
my
Okay.
head.
Okay. You don't tell me. Let me see if
Okay.
I can find it.
What?
Yeah. Let me see if I can find.
Kenny!
What the
You're killing me! Stop
Okay.
it! Oh my god.
Struggling to see anything, Jen.
Kenny Pittman, I can have you registered for a blue badge. You're blind.
Right. Okay. It's clean. Tiles. All the tiles are fixed. My tiles were falling off. Had to be completely retiled. Good shower curtain, rail. The silicone. I'd replace the silicone.
Yeah, oh good, I'm glad
I-
we agree. What about that? Just
I'd.
repair.
You can get bathtub enamel, yeah.
Right.
I'd sort that out after tenanting, because that's fine.
What about this?
What's wrong with the bath panel?
Looks like it's going to get up and walk away. Can I replace the toilet seat?
Yeah,
Am I allowed to do that?
yeah, you can
Should we
replace
make
the
a
toilet.
feature of the soil stage?
Definitely replace that.
I'm going to box the boiler pipes in.
No,
What?
no. Why?
Leave it like that?
Why?
Because it's fucking horrible. It would depress me. Oh my god.
Definitely not.
This one's sorting, surely.
What needs sorting?
All this shit.
What's wrong with that?
The grout's hanging out, the tiler's blind. Oh God, Kenny, I'm gonna have to go into essays. I can't cope with this. It's so spongy.
Okay, let's go into this room. Here.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it looks like they've had damp there,
Yeah.
but that, I don't know, over time you would find out if that's sorted or not. I'd put in a feature wall, and that's it. And then dress the bed. That bed looks, the mattress is,
It's got two mattresses on,
Okay,
so
yeah.
I'm assuming it's in one of the other rooms.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
yeah,
It's too big for the thing.
nothing needs doing in here. Dress bed, feature wall, possibly another chest of drawers, but they have got, that's quite a good size, and a wardrobe. A desk. Put a desk. Find a desk.
Okay.
Argos swivel chairs, 60 quid. They're really good. They're really sturdy. Last a long time. Don't go cheap office chair because they break and you're just
Right.
buying them time and time again. So
Okay.
in
So
terms
put a desk where
terms
I
of
can
this-
generally.
this room's definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, it will sell the rooms because a lot of people work from home and students.
Fine.
So yeah,
Okay.
definitely a desk in
Good to
front of the
know.
window.
A lot of them are big enough.
Dress the bed, lamps, bedside table lamps on, nice and warm
I'll
house.
take down my granny's curtains.
No. They'll take them down. If they don't like it, they'll take them down. Take them down if you want. Just cosmetic.
I'm going to have to go to the pub after this.
Bit of wall art here from the range, B&M.
Yeah.
Nice. Don't go like Smurf blue.
No.
Feature wall. Caroline. This bedroom quick. Get this one. So, what needs doing in here?
Well, I'd paint it all, you wouldn't, so we'll patch paint over here.
So you've
have
got-
some damp discoloration.
You've got this here. They've said it's sorted. That's quite a serious...
Don't think I believe that it's sorted.
That doesn't look sorted, but then again, it looks like it's happened a lot.
Yeah.
Is it a flat roof? No, it's a sloping roof.
No.
Yeah, just keep an eye on it. Paint over it. Keep an eye on it.
So paint for now complain later if it comes back.
The
through.
tenant will let you know.
Okay.
But yeah, this room is absolutely huge.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
Almost too big. I don't know how I'm going to stage it, but yeah, I'll think of something.
yeah, don't worry about staging it too much because a room like this, they would like to furnish.
Okay.
So the sofa in the kitchen, chuck there, the bed there, dress it, wall art, done.
Shall I take some of this out? It's got like two of everything.
Yeah, it's got too much, isn't it? So you could
lose
put...
a wardrobe, lose a drawer.
Yeah, it's going to have a look at the other rooms.
Right. Obviously roll that up and burn it because it's got nice...
Yeah, that's disgusting.
And in terms of clearing stuff out,
Yeah.
you just lob it in the back of your van and go the tip?
Yeah.
Or what? 'Cause I can't drive my van to the tip because it's commercial.
Yeah, that sounds like a you problem.
Kenny, I was going to put a skip on the drive. So that I can
Yeah, or chuck it in the back garden for now and tenant it and come back later and collect. Your priority is tenants. Get tenants in.
Okay.
Get making money.
Yeah,
So let's
that's very
go
true.
upstairs.
Can I fix that?
What's wrong with that?
I know.
It's fine. Upstairs. Let's go. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that cupboard. So yeah, it's looking good. So even the entrance, is really good. Your Wi-Fi router will go there. Brand new carpets. So Jane wanted to paint absolutely everywhere. I walk in and I say, where? Where do you want to paint?
But hang on, this is prisoner cell block H, this.
Go on then, let's go.
God. Right, wanted to ask you, this is not a bedroom.
Yeah.
So, am I better off office space or like laundry, drying your clothes space? How do I say it, or don't I? Just leave it empty and let them decide.
I mean, you could.
Do you stage
It's a bit of both.
room? Right.
I would, yeah. So Caroline's gone for kind of an office space, but they will use it for their laundry. Definitely, clothes horse, window open, heater on.
Yeah, so maybe just actually leave it for that purpose.
Yeah, leave it empty for now. Get the room tenanted, and you can always come back and see how they use it. But it is a bit of an experiment.
How far do you furnish? Do you give them clothes horses and things like that?
No.
Right, okay.
No, just bedrooms,
So literally Hoover and iron, a board,
kitchen utensils,
brush and kitchen.
microwave.
That's it.
But it looked.
It's already down there.
Yeah.
I think. I need to check it and tell you I'm giving you scarring. I've just had in Liverpool. Bedrooms are better stay up here actually.
Yep, carpets are okay. Pop
Yeah,
there.
they need a bit of a clean.
Rug.
Or a rug.
Yeah. Use the downstairs rug. Get some scissors.
What? The downstairs rug can walk up and it's only cord.
Massive
I
windows.
need to replace this though, don't I? Or do I just fix bits?
There's a just screw it back together.
Do we just bodge it in Scarpa wherever we can?
See if the curtains actually close the whole way.
I'll be amazed.
If you can untangle them. Why have they knotted them
Why
up?
would you do that? I don't know. It's a bit weird. Probably to hide the blood
You're
stains. What do you reckon?
you're gonna have to iron that.
No, not ironing anything.
You wanted to paint the whole house.
What's the motherfucker can do? What's it, right? Oh look. Yeah.
There you go.
They've got to go, Kenny.
Yeah, replace curtains.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
But leave that track.
Just re-screw it back on.
Yeah, just fix
You
it.
can buy curtain track bracket
And
things.
can't you blow my mind? I don't need to sort any of this out where it's hanging off the wall. Just leave it.
People are going to walk into this room. Is it going to be warm? Is it inviting with the lamps, the wall art? Is it clean? It looks clean. Is it fit for purpose? Yes. They will rent it as long as it's warm and welcoming.
Locked. I'm missing a bed base in here.
You're missing a bed base. Yeah, 2 bed bases. You got a spare mattress downstairs. That one doesn't look too bad. Mattress protector on all of them. If they're heavily stained, replace them.
Okay. I think I have got one or two like that.
Let's go.
This? Fix?
No.
Wow.
Basically, can they do this? That's all they care about. That's the landlord's responsibility as well.
Oh man. Okay. This is the weirdest room.
Okay, this is cool.
Well, or not.
Yeah, it is, because people feel...
They're away from the noise.
People will be, feel
They
quite
need to be
independent.
4'5".
That looked like a single on the video. That's a small double though, isn't it?
Double.
That's a small double.
Yeah.
But yeah, they could have a desk there. They could even, you could charge them a bit more and have a kind of a little fridge, kettle, so they haven't got to walk all the way downstairs. Yeah, and charge an extra £25 a month for a small fridge. Kind of a, what they called something station, utility. No, I don't know, but yeah, this is a great room.
So we don't need to worry about the fact that I can't get a wardrobe in.
No, chest of drawers. You got a spare?
Just put
spare
more
chest of drawers downstairs. So
Okay.
bring one of them up.
Okay.
There's two here.
Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah. You can get one of those Argos clothes rail
I
rack.
thought about a rail.
Yeah. This room's perfect. You could add some colour with a feature wall there. That one.
I was going to paint the whole thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Radiator covers? No? They're quite
Radiator
rusty.
covers.
Paint? Rusty radiators, can they be painted?
What's wrong with that?
That one's okay, but downstairs there's rust.
I haven't seen any rust.
There's a lot of rust.
Alarming rust anyway. Okay.
Okay.
This is a cool room. This will rent.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a bigger room. I thought that was going to be my problem room.
Do you live in a mansion?
Oh, fuck. I live in a clean house. I've just moved. I live on a farm now. It's great. I rent a little house on a farm. My
Okay.
daughter thinks we bought the whole farm.
Really? That's
Yeah,
cool.
She thinks we own the field and the sheep and everything. I've just got a tiny little rental.
This is a nice room.
I'm going to rip those blinds down. Please don't tell me I've got to keep them.
If they're broken, yeah.
They are fucked. But I can just put a curtain across, can't I? Or would you just put more blinds up? I thought a curtain might be cheaper.
Yeah, you can get a curtain track that flexes all the way around, like the other window.
I was going to go double track, Kenny, and give them a royal behind the curtain for privacy.
Yeah, this is a nice room. This is
Okay.
a nice room. So, good double bed. Desk here, in front of the window.
Right, okay.
Nothing to do in here. It's got a feature wall.
New mattress? That's the worst one.
Yeah. There'll be companies in this area you can call up. They will come and dispose of that one and drop a new one off.
Okay.
And it's about £104.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's not too bad. That includes the disposal,
Right.
quick
Good to
delivery.
know.
Yeah. But yeah,
Okay.
nothing. Just rest this room and do the curtains.
What, don't paint that wall?
Do not paint that wall. You can do. There's no need to. That's a feature wall.
Well, it is, yeah.
It's a grey feature wall.
It's going to be your feature.
Yeah. Once you get wall art, nice lamps,
Okay.
new curtains,
Okay.
it transforms it. It really does. So I don't know if you guys seen the video I made
Freaking
yesterday
out.
about when did we do the group Zoom? What day is it?
Monday we did it.
Monday.
It's Wednesday.
You were panicking, weren't you?
Yes, because I think this needs painting top
This
to
is
toe.
a weekend job. This is a weekend job. Yeah.
Okay.
If I was doing this on my own, this would be done in 2 days.
Well, I might well be.
This room just needs dressing and the curtains, so that's what, 2-3 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. Next room.
Okay.
This is the last room.
Oh, bathroom.
Oh, bathroom. Cool.
Sorry. We've done that room. That's the office.
Yep, done the
We've done
office.
all of them.
Yep. Shall I go in and have a look?
Right, this is the worst one.
How was that face?
This is the worst room. By far. Don't even smile at it, Kenny Pittman.
I'm trying to see what's wrong with it. Hang
Rusty
on.
radiators.
Right. Rusty radiator.
Exposed boiler pipes.
Okay. What's wrong with that?
And the shower, just generally.
Okay, let's have a look at the shower because that
In from
is quite
1950.
important. I'd replace the silicone. Scoop all that out. Replace the silicone.
And all of this. The trim that's now
No,
turmeric yellow.
definitely not. Definitely not. Right, back your mind. Student HMO, not what you would live in.
Yeah, but you said
I'd live in-
professionals.
If it's clean, I'd live in this house. I'd rent a room.
You liar.
Definitely would. Definitely would. Which room would I rent? I'd probably rent the big downstairs one, but this If this was done nicely, dressed, I'd live here. If I was a student,
Okay.
without a shadow of a doubt. It's nice. It's nice. Yeah, there you go. So Jane was massively panicking for no reason whatsoever. I wouldn't even bother getting a painter and decorator in.
Okay.
No, definitely not. So let's go back in the kitchen and we'll talk figures. So what's this one? What's the rent?
1,600.
Can they hear you?
Sorry, 1,600 a month.
1,600 a month.
Yeah.
How long is the deal?
3 years with a 1 year break clause.
What's the cash flow? Worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario, 550, 575.
Okay. Best case, I think you could get 700 for that room because it's huge.
Well, in that case, 600 to 700.
Yeah. On your first rent to rent HMO. And I really don't know why you were panicking so much. This is, so you were sending me the videos, and obviously videos you can't see the condition of stuff, but the kitchen with the cupboard front and the slight damp patch on the, that's it. This is a weekend's job. No professionals needed.
Okay, good news.
So this is Jane's very first rent to rent HMO. How does it feel?
Completely surreal. I've watched so many videos where you've done this with other tenants. Watched Jess take keys and move into hers. Watched Caroline, and it just is crazy to be on the other side of it now.
How have you found making all the calls and the constant rejection?
Fine, because I dealt with the public for 25 years for a living, and I'm all right with that. I'm
Yeah,
quite
you were
thick-skinned. It was just not part of the
It was
process.
quite-
This part of the process bothers me more than that part.
Yeah. The voice notes you are constantly sending, honestly, have me in tears of laughter. They're so funny. So it's been great getting you to your first rent to rent. It really has. It's been fun.
Wow.
But the work, obviously, we continue until you're financially free, as with everybody. So next for you is just to sort these few bits out, get the beddings dressed, spare room, hit spare room crazy.
Yeah.
Get tenants viewing this place this Saturday.
Really?
Yeah, this Saturday, get them viewing. It could be viewed now
Okay.
and just say, look, this is how it would look this
Okay.
Saturday. Or
Okay.
when you move in, this is how it would be.
Okay.
Well done. So it has been up and down, isn't it? Because
Yeah, absolutely.
When did you join my programme?
Linear. October.
October. So
Had a mini break.
had a mini break.
About 2 months. While
Break
I
or
sorted.
break down?
Both. Well, yeah. And then as soon as I kind of picked up and fully committed to it, it's been forward. All the way.
£25 a month for a fridge. And he laughed. A small fridge, Josh. Trust me, I do. Tenants are more than happy to pay that as well.
Are they?
Yeah, boost the cash flow. And they're happy because they can... Wait, where's the fridge? Okay, they've got two for a 5-bed. That's way too much.
Well, I mean, it doesn't come up to my standards,
Yeah.
can it?
So one of these is... Yeah, the drawers need replacing.
But it's all right.
Most of my 5-beds have this and they never complain.
Right, okay.
They just have a shelf each.
Okay. Do I take one out then? No, just leave it.
Leave it. Whilst it's here, leave it. So yeah,
Okay.
you'll have no complaints about fridge space.
Okay.
So yeah, this is Jane, everybody. First set of keys done. Well done.
All done.
Well done.
I've already messaged the agent to say as soon as it's filled, I'm on to the next one with
Yeah.
him, and he's agreed that he'll see me at the office.
Yeah. So getting the first one is always the hardest. As with some of the people watching, are already doing rent to rent, and they know how hard it is. So,
Yeah.
Omid, what would be the approx net profit? So we've just gone through that. It's between 6 and I reckon 750, because you can get a lot more for that room.
Yeah.
And you could possibly the top room, people will feel a lot more independent, and they pay more for that, even though it's slightly
Smaller, but it's out of the way.
It's out of the way. They'll be quiet, decent view out the window.
Okay.
Josh, I'll have to give that a go. We charge for parking on the drive if there's limited off-street parking. Is it free parking on the street?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could give 2 people priority.
Okay.
Maybe the smaller rooms, give them priority
Okay.
for an extra £25 a month.
Right.
And then they're not squabbling on, you're
Who's
always
on the
parking
drive?
on the drive.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
A great HMO you have there, such an easy turnaround. There you go. Josh, so Josh does rent to rent HMO.
Okay.
Well done, Jane. Well done, Jane. That's Dan from the mentorship. Omid, good luck to you both. Great job. Amazing. Well done. So, yeah, she has done amazing. This is a perfect HMO. If I took this on, I'd be buzzing. This is an easy one.
Buzzing will happen when it's
Easy.
full.
So my first one, there was 7 of us helping me, and it took us 4 full days.
Okay.
11 tubes of corking for stuff like that in the hallway. The whole. What's the camera?
I don't know, but it's wired up here, which leads to nothing. So I don't think it's too much to.
It's not too much to worry about. Yeah.
I didn't remove it.
I turn the camera around just so it doesn't make people a bit paranoid. Even though it's not plugged in, it's just. It's like, why is it there?
I think it's because it was a social housing house, so I think
Right.
it's possibly
Yeah.
it's had caregivers living in the house with the residents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom! Well done. See you guys. Zach's watching. Amazing. Well done. So, yeah, an easy HMO to turn around and cash flow at least 580. Worst case scenario, I think she can easily get more. But yeah, the only thing that really needs doing is just cosmetics. You can see the hole in the ceiling there. But other than that, an easy HMO to turn around and make an easy £600 profit a month. With very little complaints from tenants, with 2 fridges, great size rooms, an easy property to manage. Once it's set up, getting it set up is the hard part. Getting the first few weeks that, tenants find teething problems, that the heating isn't quite working as well. Some radiators might need bleeding and stuff like that. But after, I'd say, 6 weeks of your tenants moving in, it's so passive. Rent-to-rent HMO is I'd say the most passive one of the rent-to-rent strategies. Serviced accommodation is obviously more hands-on, unless you're not self-managing. If you don't want to self-manage, obviously it's more passive. But yeah, there you go. Jane's very first rent-to-rent HMO, 4 months on my programme, with a mini break. Her business has now started, and actually she's taken on 2, so serviced accommodation at the same time as this one. Different places, different landlords, different agents. So she's done very well to get in so quick after 4 months of nothing, and then bang, 2 deals. So she should be cash flowing probably between 1,200 and 1,500 a month just from joining my program. So yeah, I'm really proud of her, but it doesn't end here. I'll be working with Jane until she's financially free, and then it's up to her whether she leaves the program, goes on to somebody else. I kick nobody out unless they're disruptive. I work with all of my mentees until they reach financial freedom. Anyway, I gotta go because I'm meeting people at lunchtime, a couple of mentees on my way back home. So yeah, I'm up north. I say north, it's Birmingham. I class it as north because I'm on the south coast. I made sure I locked my vehicle before I got out. And actually I locked it as I entered Birmingham. So for those of you who are in Birmingham, no offence, you know what I'm like. Anyway, have a good day all. See you later. Say bye, Jane.
Bye.
She's ripping it off the wall already.